Moshi moshi, that's Japanese for how do, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Mr DubYa. Today we are at Ogden Reservoir, which is just on the outskirts of Rochdale in Shore and Crompton. We're going to go and have a bit of a walk and talk, and we're going to take Doggy for a walk. Are you ready to go for a walk, Doggy? Come on, let's go. Let's go then. So here we are, Ogden Reservoir. It's really nice. I was recommended to come to this place by a friend. So let's see what it's all about. As per normal, it is early. Even the birds are telling me to shut up. Shut up, you fatty. Well, joke's on you, my feathered friends, because I'm losing weight. So sling it, you muppets. The sky doesn't look too nice, to be honest with you. But hopefully, it'll stay nice for me. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. So, in this week's episode, I want to discuss the sad, the bad, and the good. First, we'll start with the sad. I am hands-free today. No slobberknocker. Unfortunately, I lost it last week when I was in North Wales. I've watched the video back and I can't pinpoint the exact moment when I actually lost my slobberknocker, but I must have put it down somewhere when I was sorting the dog out or sorting the camera out or something like that. So, yeah, it's gone. It's no more. But I'm going to buy a new one, so the competition is still on. And once I get my 2,000 subscribers, I'm going to give the new slobberknocker to one of my subscribers. It's free to subscribe, by the way. You don't have to pay anything. You just click on the ding, 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 and then away you go. You get all my content. If you want it. If you want to see my ugly face once a week, then subscribe. Look at this. It's very nice, I've got to say. Right. The bad. Oh my God. Have you been watching the news this week? They're putting the price of Mounjaro up, and I mean up significantly by the looks of it. Up to 170% increase on the wholesale price of Mounjaro. The wholesale price. So God knows what it's going to end up when it reaches us, the customers. I've seen some really shocking examples of how much the increase is going to be. I'm not quite sure how it's going to end up in practice, but it appears it could be doubling in price, trebling in price in some cases, which, if you think about it, is a bit underhanded. Now, I understand the reasons that the company wants to do it. The company is Eli Lilly, by the way. Is because they want to bring it in line with what everyone else is paying. Because I believe the Americans and people in the EU pay a lot more than we do. But it's still a little bit underhanded. Fancy giving everybody the tools to be able to control the weight and then putting up a block in the form of money. I mean, what is that going to do? What is it going to do? All it's going to do is it's going to push people to buy unauthorized products from God knows where. Everyone's going to end up like Walt Whitman in Breaking Bad, making their own concoctions in the bath. Because a lot of people aren't going to be able to afford it. People in this country are already struggling. And then they finally find something to help them with the weight, and then it's taken away from them. Where's the government? I mean, I don't want to get political on this channel, but has this government helped people in this country in any way since they came into power? And this is just another example. No negotiating skills whatsoever. What about the people? What about the customers in the country? Are they going to do anything about it? If you think about it, helping people to lose weight puts less of a burden and less of a strain on the NHS. Should be able to get Mounjaro for free, in my opinion. But what do I know? So we'll have to see what happens in the coming days, weeks, because it's supposed to come into effect in September. And I don't really want to be paying double or triple the amount for my Mounjaro. I mean, I'm not going to be on it forever, but I don't want it to cripple me financially. So I'll just have to see what happens in the coming weeks. But yeah, not happy. And there's a lot of people out there not happy. I've seen a few people do videos on it, and you know, it's just going to have a massive impact on the community, on people. who just want to help themselves. Terrible. Actually, thinking about it while we're on this subject, my wife pointed out last night that I've actually got a code. We use a company called Flow Clinic. I'll put a link below. And if you are interested in using Mounjaro, I've been using it through a different supplier. And if you use my link below, you get £50 off your first order. And I get some money off my next order as well. So if you are interested and you want to help me out and yourself out, then I'll put a link in my description below. And if you click on it, we can both save some moolah. I do hope that I'm going the right way. This is a new place to me as well, again. I don't know if you watched last week's episode, but I got lost for an hour. I did try, I was making my way back to the car at the end of the actual episode, and then I got lost. With no trusty slobberknocker to help me out in case I run into any riffraff. Never mind. This is very pretty, I've got to admit. Oh, it's a bridge, a stone bridge. Very nice up here. Bit fancy it? Ogden Reservoir. Nice little walk for you. A lot of it's uphill, so bring your stomping shoes. So, on to the good things about this week. Well, I thought I'd do a bit of a recap of where I'm up to. Finished my 7.5 milligrams, and I'm now on 10. And I can feel the effects of it straight away. Completely different. It was a bad mistake to stay on the 7.5, but as I said in the last episode, you live and you learn. So 10 milligrams, and yeah, almost straight away you can feel the impacts. I only took it yesterday. No cravings, focus is better. That little voice in my head looking for mouth pleasure disappeared. But we'll see what the coming week says. But I am quietly confident I'm going to lose quite a bit of weight this week. So we'll see. We'll find out in next week's episode. But recap-wise, don't know if you remember, if any of you watched my first episode, my starting weight was 18 stone, 12 pounds. And as of yesterday, I was 16 stone, 6 pounds. That is a total loss of 2 stone, 6 pounds. And for anyone who isn't in Britain, that is 34 pounds altogether. My maths was slightly off last week, in a good way. It was much better than I expected. So this is 15.5 kilograms, 50 bags of sugar, baby. If anyone's interested in BMI, I know it's not much use, but I started off at 34.8 on the BMI scale, which is morbidly obese. My current BMI is 30.3, which is still elephant. I don't think you can go off BMI. I had a look at what my ideal BMI is, and if I wanted to get down to that, I'd have to be like 11 stone. I don't think I've been 11 stone since I was 11. I would literally look like skin and bones, and that's ain't happening. Plus, I'm a big chap. I know I'm a big chap. I'm wide, I'm broad, I'm tall. So I think, judging on in the past, I think 15 to 15 and a half stone is my ideal weight. So not going to listen to BMI. I think it's archaic. I don't think it really does much. We're all different shapes and sizes. So going off BMI nowadays is not the thing to do. I'm 6'1". I'm tons of fun. Bundles of fun. So BMI is a no-go for me. Also, if you are interested, my wife did my inches recently. So altogether, from all my lumps and bumps, I've lost 11 inches in total. That bits off my neck, bits off my under my boobs, on top of my boob, my chest, my waist, my who's-its and whatnots. I think my neck when I started, it was 18, and now it's just under 17. Just them little things. I think mainly my waist where I've lost it, and my chest, because pants have got baggier, t-shirts have got baggier. So I think that's the main areas. Arms are slightly down, which is weird because I'm training off and on. This week was my father-in-law's funeral, so I wouldn't say that I've been really good on my diet this week or anything. And on Wednesday, I did drink at the wake, so I wouldn't say that I've been amazingly good. The lit pleasure man in my head was switched off with the 7.5 milligrams, but now I'm up to 10. I'm really motivated for this week. Had to give my father-in-law a good send-off, so I was going to have a drink, I think. But despite that, weighed myself yesterday, no increase in weight, slightly down. But this week, I'm expecting big things. Motivated. I'm going to go to the gym a lot. I'm going to go walking with the dog a lot. I'm not going to be putting too much stuff in here. I'm just going to be giving myself the energy that I need. And while we're on that subject, my wife wanted to make sure that I stress the importance of protein. Yes, meat, eggs, cheese, protein shakes. I've been having protein shakes to get my protein up. Plus, it's an easy meal, I think, because when I'm not hungry, protein shake, boom. Not only did she want me to stress the importance of protein, but also the importance of strength training. You need to keep those muscles going. So strength training, walking, doing those kinds of things. And why not inject a bit of fitness into your life as well? Because when you do come off Mounjaro, you want to be leaving with a good attitude with regards to your health and fitness generally. So get on it. Why not? Set yourself up for the future. She's taking collagen, she's taking multivitamins, she's keeping her protein up, she's trying to keep fit, she goes on a lot of walks with the dog. In the future, as I say, she'll probably feature on one of the episodes. You can see for yourself. We'll do before and after photos, and you'll all agree that she looks amazing. I think she looks amazing. So that is where we came from, all the way over there. And then we come all the way round and back up here. Now we're on this road that leads to hopefully somewhere where I can get back to my car. Let's see. It actually looks like it's about to chuck it down. Hopefully won't, but let's see, shall we? I'm hoping the wind don't mess this video up too much. I've not had to use my mics really. They're really good, these DJI Osmo Pocket 3s. It's been picking up my voice well. Maybe I just project well, I don't know, but I'm happy. I'm happy with everything, to be honest with you. Good mindset, happy about the future, well motivated. Next Tuesday, so Saturday today, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, we are going back to Cyprus to get some warm weather. It's actually been really nice in Britain recently, over the last few days. It's just today looks a bit overcast at the moment. I think it's going to pan out to be a nice day, but anyway, we're going to Cyprus for some warm weather where it's been like 40 degrees over the last couple of weeks. We see some friends, gonna see some sights, gonna have a walk around, some R&R, treat the kids, spend some time with the kids. Be a good dad, you know. Can be a bit of a grouch sometimes when I come back from work. Need to reset a little bit. Focus on the kids, focus on life, the real things in life, family, friends. I feel lost without the Schlabbernocker, having my little walking stick. I feel freer, I suppose. I've got more things to do with my arms. Because I have the camera and the slobberknocker. Sometimes and get a lead on the dog and get a drink or anything like that, but it's supposed to feel freer. I like to walk, I've got to say. It's very romantic. It's pretty I mean, there is some hilly bits, but generally it's quite flat. Some good fresh air to get your heart pumping. So next week's episode will be filmed in Cyprus, definitely this time. So I'll be walking in Paphos, probably Paphos Harbour. We'll see how it goes. It'll be early morning before everyone else is awake, when I can get most things done. Do a bit of filming, do a bit of editing, maybe check my emails, have a coffee before everyone's awake. It's like having my own little holiday when I go on holiday with the wife and kids. Because I get up like maybe 4 hours before they do. So I go on my own little adventures. Look at this little house. Little, is it a pumping station? I don't know what they call them. It looks like just a witch's house. There is foul is fair. Very eerie. It must be something to do with the water pump. Oh, as I say, a water witch lives there. It's a lot bigger than I expected, this place. It's actually a really good walk. Apparently, you can walk all the way to Halifax from here, just like a Roman. I think it might be the old Roman roads. I should do some research on these places that I come to before I come to them, shouldn't I? Should turn into like a little bit of a history lesson. History, geography, losing the weight, you know. It's like killing 3 birds with 1 stone. Come to Mr DubYa for your knowledge. It's very tranquil, very pleasant. Hi, dog. Which way did we come from? This way, I think. Hope. Can you not smell your own piss or something? Well, that's what dogs are supposed to do. Smell their own wee. Come on. I hope you enjoyed that little walk and talk around Ogden Reservoir on the outskirts of Rochdale. That is the best place we've been for a walk so far. I've never heard of it before, but I highly recommend it. Have you got anything to say, doggy?
Arigato, Mr. Roboto.
Oh, Japanese today. If you like what you see, then like, comment and subscribe. And remember, if you are thinking of using Mounjaro, then use my link below so we can both save some money. But until next week's episode, I've been Mr DubYa, you've been you. Take it easy. Bye.